So in this lecture, we're going to focus in on a part of building an application where you would be wanting the user to enter in a date for your application. So you have to keep in mind that when you build an app that enters the date, that you need to be, if your app is going to be used around the world, that you need to make your app be sort of sensitive to the format that the country usually enters the date. So here in the United States, you would see it in this format. And then maybe in the UK, you might see it in a different format. So depending on which format you are running, where the country or users are using the application, you may need to change the format. So you can see here that the format is changing. Other things that you need to do is keep in mind is that when people want to either use a date picker to pick the date, or they may want to be able to enter it in through the keyboard. So if you do let the user use the date picker like this one, the user can pick the year, can pick the month, and then they can choose the day, and then you can see that it then updates the date within the app. Or the user may want to just be able to enter it in. So this is running on the Android simulator. And if you let the user types here and wants to be able to enter in the data through the keyboard, so we should do the show on-screen keyboard. And here, okay, so here, we want to be able to make the user be able to enter the date using the on-screen keyboard. And since I'm running it in the simulator, the on-screen keyboard comes up like this. For the Samsung type of devices, and you pick, if you look at the way that I set up the input, here you can see that I selected the date time to be the type of preferred keyboard for entering the date. So when the keyboard comes up, you'll see just numbers. Sometimes some keyboards will allow you to enter in a forward slash or a period or maybe a hyphen. I know that on the Samsung keyboard, they only show numbers. So if you want to enter it through the keyboard, you just can be entering numbers. So if you just enter numbers, you want to be able to format the content. So as you're entering only numbers, I'm just typing in only numbers, and the input box is going to format the content to add the forward slashes depending on where what the data has been entered so far. Okay, so this is a way that the user will be able to quickly enter data without and using a very large on-screen keyboard that has just digits and won't have hyphens or forward slashes. On the iPhone, you will see something like this, and the keyboard might come up like this, where you could see the forward slashes. Also, the hyphens are here as well. So if the input only had, so here the input only will right now allow only data. So if I say 09, 01, 2019, 2019, then the input is automatically formatting the date for that. Okay. So this would be a way for you to build an app that can allow the user to quickly enter in dates. So allow the users to enter the dates either with the date formatter or the date picker, or be able to enter it directly with their on-screen keyboard, and be mindful that some of the keyboards might it would not show the forward slashes, some keyboards, and so you want to be able to make it so that the user can enter the data quite quickly.